Shalom Aleichem, everyone. We're continuing Hachseg's learning of the Pele Yoetz, day number 47. And we're beginning a new chapter called Achilo U'Shesiya, eating and drinking. Two great American pastimes, and we'll see the way that the Pele Yoetz defines them. Achilo U'Shesiya, eating and drinking, Yeshem Shloisha Sugim. There are three different categories of the way that one eats or drinks. Mitzvah, number one, you eat, it's a mitzvah. Number two, permissible eating. And number three, ve'isser, the eating that is prohibited for a person to do. And the Pele Yoetz is going to expel these things out for us. V'yesh biyad ha'adam la'aseh kol sudasav sudas mitzvah. A person should try their best to make all of their eatings, all of their meals, into a sudas mitzvah, a meal of a mitzvah. And we will have to add into our meals all of the conditions that Chazal HaKadoshim have taught us to do in order to elevate our meal into a holy endeavor. Rishayna, first of all, a person should have the proper intention when they are eating. The reason that I'm eating right now is that I should be strong, I should be healthy and strong to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The reason I'm eating all of this candy right now, and the reason I'm having a gallon of ice cream, and the reason that I'm eating another bag of chips is so I should be healthy and strong to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Obviously, we understand it doesn't work so easily like that. We have to eat food that is going to make us healthy and make us strong to serve Hashem. Someone that takes care of themselves, they're a man of chesed, of kindness, because when you take care of your body in the right way, then you could serve Hashem properly. Tells us Kabbalistic ideas over here. And that is that in every morsel of food that a person eats, there are sparks of Kedusha that are clinging to the food. And when you eat them in the right way, you bring out the Kedusha that is in them. A person should pray, they should daven over their food before they eat it. They should daven that the Kedusha that is in there, the koyach that is in there that's going to allow them to serve Hashem should come out of the food through their eating. And this is a great obligation that a person has to daven on their food, like it says in the Zohar. And then he brings down in parentheses, I wrote down the way that you should pray. When you say it out loud, it infuses the reminder into your heart. And as long as your kavanah, your intention is l'shamayim, you bring kedusha to your actions of eating. And he writes that he has a sefer called Beis Tefillah. In there, he writes about these different kavanas that you should have while you are eating and before you eat as well. Again, the simple kavana that a person should have before they are sitting down to eat is, I'm eating the food that it should give me koyach to serve the Rebbeinu Shalom. If you read the famous work of the Chidah, Reishis Chachma, you'll see the different ways that he explains the intention you should have while you're eating. It's as if you are eating a korban, a sacrifice on the mizbeach in the Beis Hamikdash, if you do it in the right way. If you're shoving the food down, you'll pardon my French, if you'll shove the food down your throat, and you're at the all-you-can-eat bar, and you're eating as much sushi or as much Chinese food or as much cholent as you could possibly eat, and you're just filling yourself up with it, most likely it's not a korban. That would end up being just excessive eating, gluttony. But if you're eating the food in the right way, with the intention to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to make you healthy, to make you strong, to be able to give you the nutrients and the vitamins that your body needs to be able to be stronger and healthier every single day, and you have in mind that you want to bring out the Kedusha that's in all of the morsels of food that you're eating, so then say, it's as if you are eating a korban. Fortunate is the child that is born from a woman, which means a human being who is able to build in the heavens elevated areas through his eating. You're building kedusha and tahara and lofty levels in Shemayim through the food that you're eating if you eat in the right way. At least have your heart directed towards the heavens. Do everything according to the laws and halacha. Someone with pure hands adds strength. And make sure that you, when you're going to sit down to a meal of bread, you wash your hands in the right way according to the way in which Chazal say to do it. That will also enhance the eating experience and will elevate it to a level of kedusha and not, unfortunately, the gluttony that many of us partake of in nearly every meal that we sit down to eat. So the kedusha of your food is going to depend upon what you're thinking about while you're sitting and you're eating. There's a beautiful ma'aseh with Aaron Kotler, Zecher Tzadik Livracha. He only ate the amount of food that he needed to be able to serve Hashem. Not a bite more, not a bite less. And he used to eat sometimes in the dining room of the yeshiva in Lakewood. And one time the cook, she was an old Yiddish mama, she saw that Rabbi Aaron Kotler was coming to eat that day in the dining room. She says, you know what, I'm going to do my chesed. I'm going to cut up the chicken for the meal today on his plate so that he won't have to waste his time cutting it, and he'll be able to eat quicker and get back to the Beis HaMidrash and keep learning his Torah and teaching. So she took a piece of chicken, she cut up all the pieces, and she put it on his plate. When they put the plate in front of Aaron, so he looked at it, he saw the pile of chicken, and he took his knife and he put it down the middle, and he pushed some off to the side, and he left some right in the middle of the plate. And he said to the people around him, he said, this much I need to eat to give me the koyach, to be able to learn and serve Hashem. This already, that's called the chila gasa, that's gluttony. I don't need that much to be able to serve Hashem and have the koyach necessary. And that's what we're saying over here. A person can eat in such a way that even the base action of eating becomes a action of kedusha and tahara, which elevates the eating, elevates the food, elevates the person, and gives you the proper koyach to be able to serve Hashem. All the best.